Hello guys, it's an exciting day today because we'll be trying out the electric go-kart on the go-kart track. Now, this is not the first time that we are gonna go for a race on the track, but it is the first time that I'm gonna take the camera and yeah, we're gonna see how the go-kart performs. We'll be bringing two batteries, the 60 volt and the 72 volt battery. It's gonna be a little chilly tonight, so cold temperature, cold track, cold tires, which is great because the motor actually overheats most of the time, especially on the 72 volt battery. When you're continuously pumping 10 kilowatts through that little surron motor, it just heats up, and at some point during your session it actually stalls. So having a little bit of a colder temperature outside is pretty great. So I'll take you with us on our little journey to the track and see you guys there. So we're at the racetrack right now. As you can see, they're still driving, but we're setting up the go-kart, step one, and then step two is enjoying ourselves. It's almost ready. As you can see, it's looking fast. It's looking very fast. We put the seat at a better angle for racing, as well as tightened the steering wheel because the previous times the steering wheel had some play. We're doing around 41 seconds on here, but let's see. So we're installing a fresh new set of tires to get extra lap time out of this thing. Let's see what it does. So we're ready for the track. Let's see what this thing can do. So, before I take you on the track, let's quickly walk through the track layout. So this is the track in Oldenzaal. Now this is an outdoor track with lots of room to overtake. This also means that it's highly dependent on the outdoor conditions. Luckily, when we're here and shooting this video, we have a dry and warm weather, which means there's lots of grip, lots of high G's in the corners, and lots of opportunities to overtake and defend. Now, to start off this track, we have a very high speed entrance to the long straight, which is full speed from the beginning all the way into a full speed double right-hander. Now, this is a very intense right-hander, high G-forces, and a very tricky braking zone at the exit before the left-hander. Now, we do the left-hander and we go into a full 180 right-hander. We want to take a little curb on the exit before we get to another right-hander, where we also use curb on the exit. Before we go into the double left-hander, you want to brake on the curb as well. Go almost fully off track, not outside of the track limits, but off the asphalt, because that's how you carry most of the speed through this double left-hander section. Then exit on the curb as well, before we go into another 180 right-hander, and we can get back on the throttle to go full speed again through the last right-hander, back onto the straight. And that's basically a lap on the Oldenzaal track. So let's jump in the video. Let's see how this looks on a 60 volt battery. Later on we'll take the 72 volt out and go on a hot lap of about 37.5 seconds in the electric go-karts. Now, common karts actually go about 35.5 seconds. So we're a little underpowered, but that's actually okay. We're gonna improve that in the future. So let's get back to it, because we've got some issues to fix first. We just finished our third session and we found something that doesn't really work right now. So our bolts are hitting each other right over there. I don't know if you can see it, but one bolt is grinding away at the other. So that's a little problem that we need to fix. So we're gonna see if we can fix this right now. Be right back.
Ja, die motor die staat nu op 80 graden al. Dus,
So we've done 2 full heats right now with the 60-volt battery, but it's getting kind of toasty.
it's full
So
heat as well.
we need to enable this premium feature of our surron motor, which has water cooling. So hopefully like that we can do another race. So let's get ready for some laps with the 72-volt battery. Now, we're not alone on the track right now. There are some 390cc karts on the track. You're gonna see a couple passes in a second. And well, the lap times that we're running right now with the 72-volt battery and the Go-Kart and the current gear setup, it's about 37.5 seconds on this track with the top speed of around 75 kilometers an hour. Now, that's a little slower than some of the gas cars are doing right here, which are usually around 35.5 seconds, and actually running around 85 kilometers an hour. So well, because of the speed and well, some of the sections, we can actually defend the position here with the current setup, but it's pretty difficult to actually pass other cars, maybe some slower cars around the track. So we're warming up our tires right now. We've got front brakes, we're not using them, everything's on the rear brakes. You can see we're using nice curbs on the exit and the entries. We could take this corner a little bit wider, but yeah, we're still warming up the tires and we need some more grip. So we're getting into the high-speed entry of the long straight. We're getting actually around 75 kilometers an hour only around this portion of the track. So there's really a lot more improvement for torque and top speed and acceleration, but that's okay. So you still see we're missing some of the apexes, especially with the electric motor. It's pretty hard, especially on exits, to keep the rear end locked because of the instant torque. So as soon as you go on the throttle, it's difficult to, not spin out, which is okay. It's okay, especially when the tires are warm and the conditions are dry. But as soon as the conditions get wet or cold, it can be really difficult to drive the electric kart in those conditions, just because the torque of the motor will always try and spin out the rear end of the go-kart. Now, this is one of the more difficult apexes. I usually miss those. That actually looked pretty okay. Again, pretty wide on the apex right there, nice on the exit, on the curbs. This one is a little bit one of my favorite sections actually, the right left-hander on here, off the track, almost hitting the track limits. It's a little bumpy there, it really scrapes the go-kart as you might hear, but it works pretty well. So yeah, that's about a lap on the 72-volt battery. I hope you enjoyed it. Let's go. So guys, we're finally done on the track. I hope you enjoyed this little video. We beat the rain to it, which is great. I'll put some links in the description of the parts that I'm using and the setup that I've been using. And I hope you enjoyed it. Like and subscribe if you want to see more videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Yee!